Last week on the American Crappie Trail,
35, 40 mile an hour winds and probably rained 3 inches on us.
Tropical Depression Cindy battered our anglers on Sardis Lake.
We had 5 to 8 foot waves at the other end of the lake.
Day 2 of the Super Clean Showdown, and the weather is calm.
Pretty excited, yeah. We get to fish some of the fish we actually found this week. Today we get to get out there and play with the big boys, so we'll see how it goes.
It's Championship Saturday on the American Crappie Trail from Sardis Lake.
This is what it's going to take today.
Welcome to the final day of the Super Clean Showdown here on Lake Sardis. Well, Matt, what do you think?
Sam, day 2, I think we're going to have an awesome weigh-in. I think we're going to have the opportunity for these anglers to fish where they want to go. That was not the case yesterday. It did not produce like it should have yesterday because of the weather. Stewart and Stewart are leading this event. Edgar and Lepley from Missouri are right behind them with just over 10 pounds. And it goes to Shepherd and Shepherd from Kentucky with 8.5 pounds.
We've got a beautiful day. The lake is in great shape. We're going to see some big, heavy limits of fish today at the weigh-in.
Good luck today.
Well, we're just going to try to go hit those timbers and hopefully try to stumble on some more fish again.
We're going to fish a different spot. We're going to fish the main lake place.
Good luck today.
Well, we hit something yesterday coming in and dropped our lower unit. So a couple of our guys we fished with there in Missouri, they just said they'd pull us out there. So they're going to pull us out to our spot, drop us off, and then they're going to come get us and pull us back. So quite a deal, but we're going to catch them today, I promise you.
Less than a pound separates our leaders from the rest of the pack. The weather is calling for partly sunny skies and calm winds. The perfect recipe for big crappie. Our leaders, Terry and Cole Stewart, are fishing new waters today.
New water today from yesterday. We couldn't get up this way yesterday. The wind was so bad. We came about halfway and had to turn around and go back.
Yeah, we got maybe you gonna go 12, Cole?
Better find out. I'll be checking him, don't
worry. Yeah, he's barely over. If you can pinch that tail and be sure his nose is down there and get him just over that line, he'll make it.
The teams that fish American Crappie Trail are unique. Some are made up of best friends, husbands and wives, father, son, or brothers. Team members working side by side in a coordinated effort to bring 7 big fish to the scales. But time spent on the water amongst friends has a lasting benefit.
We're brothers, and this is our first year to get to fish together, and it really enjoy it, you know, because time spent in the boat is, you got to have a good partner and somebody you like, because you're out here a lot with them.
Pretty well. Pretty close to know by far. Well, they all look the same. Ain't the ones we need for sure.
Still reeling from the effects of Tropical Depression Cindy, our leaders have yet to locate the big crappie they found in practice.
Been where you go in one day and catch good fish and think, oh yeah, well they'll be here. You know, we'll go back in there and get them the next day, and it's just like they're gone, you know. And you think, well, maybe they just wasn't biting, but then you get talking with other people. Oh man, we wore them out, you know, first thing that morning or something. So they'll definitely move. Might be a good instance right here. The other day we caught some good fish in here. Then you don't know if it's, you know, the weather change or if they moved. They will leave you. Yeah. Yeah, get in there. Watch that pole too. I believe you go 12.
You think that's 12?
Yeah, I'm hoping so. I'm praying. May not be though, is it?
Minnow rigs or crankbaits? Which technique is going to produce the bigger crappie here on Sardis Lake? So stay tuned for the Super Clean showdown here at Championship Saturday.
Lucas Oil's Synthetic Blend 2-Cycle Outboard Engine Oil will not only produce a level of confidence with each trip to the lake, but also provide trust backed by rigorous testing on the track as well as on the water. Lucas Synthetic Blend 2-Cycle Oil has an extensive additive package that will provide clean burning, smooth running, and maximum performance stability to any outboard on the market today. Lucas Synthetic Blend 2-Cycle Oil will not void your manufacturer's warranty. Protect your investment with Lucas Marine Products.
Lucas Oil, it works.
More than a century ago, General Tire was born, right here in America. Since then, we've made a name for ourselves by making tires you can depend on. Tires built to handle any road this country can throw at them, and relied on by every kind of driver. So you know that no matter where life takes you, with General Tire, anywhere is possible.
Clean up your toughest messes super easy, super fast. Only Super Clean is formulated to do the work for you. Just spray it on and watch the grease and grime wash away. Super Clean is the only cleaner degreaser that is scientifically formulated to kick any mess to the curb, so you can move on to more important things. For all of your greasiest, grimiest, toughest tasks around the house, shop, or garage, Super Clean gets the job done. Super Clean. Super easy, super fast.
B&M Poles, the #1 crappie pole company in the world. Whether you're jigging, trolling, pulling, or pushing, B&M has your pole. Third-generation family company with over 70 years experience. Home to the Bucks Graphite Jig Poles, the first and best-selling graphite jig pole in the U.S. for over 35 years. B&M Poles, official pole of the American Crappie Trail. The American Crappie Trail is brought to you by Lucas Oil Marine Products. Made in America, sold to the world. By Ranger Boats, driven to dominate. Super clean, super easy, super fast, super clean. By General Tire, anywhere is possible. And by these other proud sponsors.
Clear.
Championship Saturday for American Crappie Trail's Super Clean Showdown on Sardis Lake. Enjoying calmer weather than on day one, the field is starting to locate the fish they couldn't get to yesterday. The team of Rick Solomon and Michael Walters are spider rigging in open waters with good success. Tony and Mike Shepard are struggling to put keeper crappie in the live well.
We found some fish here on Tuesday. They're on the flat. This is one of your last flats before you get to the dam. Decided to start here this morning because we know the wind beat it up yesterday and couldn't nobody fish it. So we're using 16-foot Jinko spider troughs. We got 10-pound high-vis mono, 1.5 ounce weights, minnow hooks with a minnow critter on the bottom. Got the big T swivel, 360 swivel, so it can go 360 degrees around. Then we come down approximately 1.5 feet, put an 1.5 ounce sinker, a bead, and a barrel swivel. Then we come down another foot and put a minnow critter with a minnow. Never seen one like that. No, it's like it ain't got no pigment on him or something right there, like he's almost albino or something. Trying to be.
There he is. They won't keep. At the rate we're getting a big one in the boat, man, they coming slow. I like these T-bars. A lot of people like the individual rod holders, and you know, they're nice. But I like to just lay a couple fingers just right here gently on this rack. Usually, you can be looking off and you can feel a bite. If he's pretty aggressive and he gives it a little thump, it'll resonate throughout this whole rack.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's the one you need right here. One we need right there.
As the day progresses, the bite is starting to pick up for some of our teams. $60,000 is up for grabs at the American Crappie Trail's Super Clean Showdown on Sardis Lake. Martin Metal, the specialists for your post frame or stud frame structure. Whether your project is agricultural or residential, we are the one-stop shop for your building needs, with the goal to always provide quality products at competitive prices. With great service, Martin Metal is more than metal. We have our own truss plant for your truss needs. Our lumber yard has the highest grade of lumber available in the area, and our window and door options are as diverse as the buildings we supply for. Martin Metal, where our motto has always been, working hard for your success.
We put the Rockport Rattler to a real test. 2 champion anglers using 4 rods with the competition jigs against 4 rods using the Rockport Rattler. The result, the Rockport Rattler outfished the competition 10-1.
Rockport Rattler, great head.
This patented rattling jig contains a rattling chamber in the body of the jig. The rattle is amplified by using water as a conductor,
Rockport Rattler,
making fish hear it at much greater distances, just like a dinner bell for fish.
If you don't have a Rockport Rattler, you ain't catching crappie.
Land, water, seed, and sunshine. It's what farmers need to make things grow. At Mid-State Seed, we take pride in our partners and grow friendships too, providing quality seed farmers can count on. From quality control to packaging and shipping, Mid-State Seed works hard to distribute affordable product from America's heartland. Mid-State Seed, firmly planted in partnership.
Lucas Oil's synthetic blend 2-cycle outboard engine oil will not only produce a level of confidence with each trip to the lake, but also provide trust backed by rigorous testing on the track as well as on the water. Lucas Synthetic Blend 2-cycle oil has an extensive additive package that will provide clean burning, smooth running, and maximum performance stability to any outboard on the market today. Lucas Synthetic Blend 2-cycle oil will not void your manufacturer's warranty. Protect your investment with Lucas Marine Products.
Lucas Oil, it works.
Hello folks, I'm the mayor of Batesville, Mississippi, and I'd like to tell you a little bit about Batesville. We're in north central Mississippi, and we're right off the Interstate 55, and we're right in the middle of Sardis and Enid Lakes, great crappie fishing. We just want you to know that if you're coming to fish, you need to stay in Batesville. We've got some great motels, and we've got some great restaurants, and the gas is cheap.
We got 6 right now, but we need 6 more of those. We got 2 hours to do it.
Final day of American Crappie Trail's Super Clean Showdown on Sardis Lake. The effects of Tropical Depression Cindy are still affecting our field. Despite a tough bite, Sardis Lake is known for tremendous crappie fishing.
This is the 4th stop on the ACT Crappie Trail. What is your experience here on Sardis Lake? I know you fished it a lot.
Sam, I have. I fished this lake all 12 months out of the year. It is a phenomenal fishery. As a general rule, the hotter it gets, the better it gets at Sardis Lake. You can crankbait, you can spider rig, push, you can troll big minnows, you can troll big baits, and you can power troll. One thing that I absolutely love to do here in Mississippi. That means we're taking our baits, our poles, off the front of the boat, where we would typically troll at a ½ mile an hour, 0.5, 0.6 miles an hour. Now we crank it up to 1.1, 1.2, and even higher. The faster you move, it's actually a reaction bite. And the best part about Sardis Lake, they're big fish. A lot of 2-pound plus fish caught here in the summertime at Sardis. Batesville's an awesome community, great hospitality. Awesome to be here, to have us here.
Yeah, I love Batesville. I tell you, this is one of my favorite stops.
Leaders Terry and Cole Stewart have a small limit in the boat, but have not yet connected with the big crappie they'll need in order to hold on to their lead.
Man, we got another spot down the lake. had this out in the open, you know, and then if we have to, we may have to go back where we were yesterday. As it starts warming up, like right now, they kind of transition back out to that deeper water. So, and then, you know, maybe in the fall, they might come back up a little bit shallower and head back deeper in the winter. And they don't all go at once. So you got, you know, fish that spawn early and some that spawn late. There you go. Get the net. Yeah, I don't know, he might make 20 of them. He'll make 20 of them. I believe he's gonna make it if he don't flop out. And yeah, hey, 13. He's a big fish for our day right now.
The 7th place team of Mark Williams and Greg Mathenia have not caught the fish they expected due to weather conditions.
The waves look like they're kind of calming down, but there for a while we got to hopping real bad, and it's not very effective fishing into the wind when you're hopping like that. You're making too much noise, and this water is getting clear for this lake, and they really get spooky when this water gets clear. There's one right there. Chip. That's a chip. That's what we call a chip. Here's a bite. Get in there. That might keep. Actually, I think these fish are turning on, just starting to bite better. Measure him up. He might be 12. That might be number 5 right there. That's what I'm talking about. He don't seem like much, but I didn't think we had much yesterday either. But it was enough to put us in a good position.
12 and a quarter.
He's a keeper.
Number 6.
Rick Solomon and Michael Walters are making a run at the lead.
Number 5. Number 5.
The 2nd place team of Tony Edgar and Travis Lepley are fishing with a major mechanical disadvantage.
Yesterday we ended up 2nd place. We had 10, 11. Today we got 6. We had a little tough luck yesterday. We dropped our lower unit, so we had some buddies of ours from our home, from where we live there, and they fish on the lake. They towed us all the way out here today, and we've used our trolling motor, so just been a rough day. We can't go nowhere, we can't move. We fished out, we had to move back, and just takes more time, so, but we're just doing the best we can.
Williams and Mathenia continue to catch fish as weigh-in approaches.
Been pretty slow for us. We've got 4 fish in the boat, but only 1 tournament fish. We got 1 2-pounder. We caught our biggest fish right here yesterday. We're just gonna hang in here and try and grind out 3 more to give us a limit of 7. Probably just like everybody else, a lot of small fish. I don't know, we caught 30 or 40 today, but only 4 of them are keepers, so 1 out of 10 is a keeper. So the lake's really not living up to its potential. I mean, Sardis is a fantastic lake. I think the bite's just off right now, and you know, we had a bad storm yesterday with the tropical depression, and now the wind's out of the northeast. You got a bluebird skies now, so I've got double minnow teasers on. The only one I can catch one on is a chartreuse and orange, and I've got 2 of them on with a 2-ounce weight. I'm fishing 16-foot pro staff poles on my side. John's got double minnow rigs on his side. He's fishing a little bit deeper than I am, and he's got 18-foot pro staff, so he's kind of getting his baits out away from the boat a little bit further than me. We're just trying different things, trying to get them to bite, and you know, so far it's just been one of those days where we just can't seem to put the big fish in the boat.
With time running out on Championship Saturday, one big bite may make the difference. On American Crappie Trail's Super Clean Showdown from Sardis Lake. B&M Poles, the #1 crappie pole company in the world. Whether you're jigging, trolling, pulling, or pushing, B&M has your pole. third-generation family company with over 70 years experience. Home to the Buck's Graphite Jig Poles, the first and best-selling graphite jig pole in the U.S. for over 35 years. B&M Poles, official pole of the American Crappie Trail.
Launching a Ranger aluminum boat that's cut full of holes may sound a little crazy, but with so much closed-cell foam inside, it's easy to see the added safety and stability. It's a huge confidence booster, especially with so much quality inside, along with ever-new D-Tech's unrivaled performance and 300 hours with no dealer scheduled maintenance. Ranger aluminum is built to excel and priced to be yours.
Power your Ranger with Evinrude E-Tech.
The outboards that are changing everything. Easy to own and fun to drive. The Evinrude E-Tech G2, now from 150 to 300 horsepower.
And it was just so easy to drive, not having to worry about the trim. I could just gas it and go, and that's where I fell in love with the engine.
I could drive my boat literally with one finger.
In terms of just convenience, easy for me, the G2 is perfect.
I wanted something my wife could drive with ease.
I love my G2.
For details, visit evinrude.com.
From the tackle store to your truck, to your boat on the lake, back to the ramp, and all the way home, Angle Coolers have you covered.
For over 30 years, Lucas Oil has provided the very best products for the land and sea. From this success stems another amazing product from the Lucas Marine lineup, Lucas Slick Mist Marine Speed Wax. Just spray it on and wipe it off. Lucas Marine Speed Wax will make your boat look brand new and provide great UV protection. Apply Lucas Marine Slick Mist to wet and dry surfaces in sunlight or shade. It's ideal in both fresh and saltwater application and prevents hard water deposits. Protect your investment with Lucas Marine products.
Lucas Oil, it works.
The American Crappie Trail is brought to you by B&M Fishing, quality performance and service for over 70 years. By Mid-State Seed, firmly planted in partnership. Martin Metal, your source for quality buildings, roofing, and lumber. By Evinrude, official engine of the American Crappie Trail. And by these other proud sponsors. Final hours of American Crappie Trail's Super Clean Showdown on Sardis Lake. The fishing has been slow for our teams, but as temperatures rise, the bite is picking up, making every ounce critical.
I'm gonna catch a big one right here for you on live, folks. Here we go. Good one? Huh? That's gonna be good, so I'm gonna go back there and cut all that. Whoa. Baby. Yep. Oh. There's what we want. Yeah, baby. There's a pig.
Number 6.
Number 6. Yeah. Hey, that's a keeper. I think that's gonna ride right there. Oh yeah. That's over 12. He ain't the pig we're looking for, but hey. $13?
13.
Put him in there.
A little better.
We've been fishing all day. That is easily the biggest fish that we've caught today.
There we go. I don't know what he is. Little guy.
Look at there. Big one, big one, big one. Get the net. Good gosh. I didn't know I had him. Did you not hook good? Up on the boat. Coming around. Coming out. Coming out. Yeah, good deal. Woo! Look at it, pop right off in the net. I was just gonna check my bait and raised it up, and he was sitting there with it in his mouth. That will definitely help. It's not just a big Sardis Lake crappie, but that's probably a good 1.5 pound fish right there. Good deal.
Let's go, partner.
Gosh almighty, man. I was just gonna raise it up, check my bait.
Time expires on Sardis Lake. The anglers return to a waiting crowd inside Batesville Civic Center, the premier event center in northwestern Mississippi. The 12th place team of Brad Calhoun and Clay Blair shocked the crowd.
Do you? Don't go see. Oh, look at this, folks. That's a string. 1241 on your 759. 20 pounds on the money. You are new leaders, guys.
Taking a commanding lead, Calhoun and Blair take the hot seat to watch the top 10 take a swing at their lead.
It's going to take 11:14 to get into the lead, guys. Well, I was happy, but it's going to be a touch short. 863. Greg, 7 fish today. You're going to need 1188 and just a hair short.
As each team falls short, Calhoun and Blair moved one step closer to winning the Super Clean Showdown on Sardis Lake.
Let's give it up for Phil Brown and Patrick Stone. Got a 7 fish limit today. It looks like a good 7. Gonna need 1166. What do you think, guys? He says he doesn't think so. It's bumping. 1097. That's gonna put you at 1931. 6/10 out of the lead.
Walters and Solomon were next to the scales.
To the team of Michael Walters, Rick Solomon. What do you think, Mike? You got him? Doesn't think so. Boy, it's going to be close, though. Look at this. 1109 puts you at 1947.
Despite fishing without a lower unit today, the second place team of Edgar and Lepley brings 7 good fish to the scales.
Puts you up there. Second place finish, and it's going to look pretty good here. Let's see. Doggone it, 828 puts you at 1839.
Calhoun and Blair must withstand one last team. Day 1 leaders, Terry and Cole Stewart.
Here on Sardis Lake is going to be, we're going to find out here real quick. Going to take 902. Here we go for the championship. Right here at Sardis Lake. And they're going to do it. 1048. Look at that, 2146. You guys are our showdown at Sardis Lake champions right here. Beautiful Batesville.
Terry and Cole Stewart win the Super Clean Showdown on Sardis Lake and take home a brand new, fully rigged Ranger RT 188C. The rest of the field was stacked up behind, with 6th through 10th, all within 1.5 pounds of each other. Join us next week when we head to Truman Lake on the American Crappie Trail.